here. So I'm very excited. I'm starting this new series on my YouTube channel. I've seen a lot of other people do it on their podcasts as I watch all the time, and I thought, instead of just doing diary logs and separate things like that, and I haven't had time to do any more yoga videos, but I do have time to do these. So I'm going to call this series the Dare to Dream series, which I think is kind of, my little poetic thing on it, because I'm learning so much about this stuff, and I feel like I'm grabbing it from so many different sources that I want to put it in these videos and kind of congest it all. That's why I'm actually writing this book now too. And I mentioned on the diary logs, but in case you didn't see that, I'm writing a book. It's not about my journey per se. I've included bits in there, my own personal experience, which has brought me to these realizations, these beliefs. I'm just gesturing to my laptop on my bed over there if you can't see. But everything I'm learning, from Ed Mylett, Infinite Waters, Howe, and Forelo, Oprah, Brene Brown, all of these people have been studying for like so long now. And oh yeah, Tom Billou, don't know if that's how you say his last name, Impact Theory, Women of Impact, his wife who runs that. They're just bringing so many of these speakers. I'm watching all this, I'm like, I feel like I have to put this down. I feel like I have to write down everything I'm learning, kind of put all into the one thing. So these are like the video versions of it, but I'm writing a book on it now in my spare time when I'm not acting. So I don't know how long it's going to take for me to actually get this book out there, but when it finally does, I'm so proud of it. It's already I'm already around 30 pages kind of thing, so it's very exciting. It's kind of just pouring out right now, which is really cool. So this series, to continue the introductory video, is going to be the Dare to Dream series. So it's going to be about my personal experience and how I've gotten to where I am so far, and the going through the crossroads, building your dream, not fighting the ego, but it's actually letting go of the ego. That's what a lot of people don't realize. You've got to fight the ego, make sure it doesn't win, but ego wants to win. The ego is the win. So if you're fighting that and you're trying to win a battle with it, it's not going to work. You're fighting yourself, because the ego is you. It's a part of you. It's the suits that we're in. It's people identify with it as their personality, but it's not. It's oh, I'm already kind of diving into it. I'm supposed to be introducing. But yeah, the ego is built on fear and feeds on fear. So all the negative aspects of your life that generally everything comes down to fear. Even if you hate something, it actually comes out of fear from it, and it feeds on that. So when you're trying to fight your ego, you're fighting your fear, but if you're doing that, it's like you're buying into it. It's actually overcoming it and letting it go and realizing there was nothing to fear in the first place. But anyway, I'm not going to get too much into that. Talking about things like the ego, anxiety, and like I said, the crossroads, building your dream, and actually finding out and discovering your dream, self-care. It's going to be a million things on this, because whenever I just learn something new, I'm going to put it on here kind of thing. And also about the stories we tell ourselves. I've already kind of touched on that in a diary log if you haven't seen that, but I might touch on it more on here too. It's basically just going to be everything. Really, anything that I'm learning, I'll just put down here, talk about with you guys, write it in my book. It's just because the book may take a while, so if I'm doing this, at least I'm sort of getting the content out now. Because with me being an actress, I want to use this platform. I don't, when I get to where I want to be with it, where I imagine now, because it's going to be even bigger than what I imagine, I reckon. There's a lot of times that happens. Our visualizations, which is great, I highly recommend doing that. And that's something else that we talk about here, visualizations and manifesting, and how I've been doing that for myself. And goals as well, we'll definitely be touching on that. And plans, 100%. Always have a plan, have a direction, but kind of let the universe do its thing and give you the steps. So that's another little, side bit on that lesson. But yeah, this is what I want to use my platform for. I want to help people, even if doing speaking events one day would be a really cool thing, and talking on TED Talks or on the shows that I watch now, like Forelo and Ed Mylett. That'd be so cool to meet him actually. But that's what I think, when you have your dream, this is something that I really want to talk. This is going to be my main thing in this introductory video, just to kind of get the ball rolling with it. But when you have your dream, your dream, it gives as much to you as you give to it, and how you give to the world. Your dream will give as much to you as you give out to the world. You can't be selfish and have a dream. If you do, you can only build it to a certain amount. You may even build it to what you actually have dreamed of, but it'll be taken away from you. Or you will lose it through your own actions that you don't even realize are actually inhibiting you. Because in this life, we're not just in it for ourselves. We're a part of everything. Our energy, we're all a part of one another. We all come down here together and we're all in the same energy field. So that's why when you do something, it's like, it's the law of attraction, but it's also law of, what does Oprah call it? It's not the law of averages, but it's just, what you put out, you get back. So I'll just call it the law of attraction, which is, the same thing. That's why, because we're all connected in our energy. So if you're doing something to hurt someone, that's why you feel the hurt, because we're all connected in that same energy field. That's why if you give out energy, if you're being good and helping other people and putting yourself out there, you're going to get all their good energy back to you. So when you have your dream, when you're visualizing it, when you're working towards it, what are you going to do for everybody else? Is your dream to help people, or is your dream, like for me, it's being an actor and I want to tell these amazing, powerful stories. But I also want to do side gigs like, building a yoga retreat and helping people with mental illness. It's such a big thing that I want to help with. So that's kind of like my side gig alongside it. So it's not just become an actor, it's using my platform, that big platform I'm going to have to actually help people. So it's just something I really want to touch on, because you can't be completely selfish with your dream and only think about yourself and where you want to be. What does what you actually do in the world, how does it actually impact everybody else? How does it help other people? Are you thinking about other people, or you're only thinking about you? Originally, when I actually figured out that I actually wanted to be an actor, it was all about Tanya, it was all about me, it was all about just getting on that show, getting into the US industry, doing all that. And now, as I've gone through my own personal journey, my own roadblocks and crossroads and all the breakdowns, all that good stuff, it's actually made me look at me, and as I've overcome them, I'm like, God, I've got to tell people about this. I've got to help people with this. So it's something that I want you to leave with, I want to leave with you now, is with your dream, what do you plan on doing for other people? Is your dream for other people, or is it for you? If it's for you, that's fine. But what's your fight? What's your cause? What do you want to fight for? What is something that's personal to you that you really want to help with the world? And when you leave this world, you can leave proud of what you left behind and what mark you've left behind. Because half the time, it's not actually what you've accomplished within yourself, because you can feel very good about that, but a lot of the time it's actually how much you've helped other people and the impact you've had on the world, the good you've left behind. So that's what I'll leave with you on this one. So there'll be more to come, but yeah, it's what do you want to leave behind? How do you want to impact the world? Hopefully you enjoyed this, guys, and dare to dream.